Oh, the things I do for you, my wonderful subscribers. It's crazy.
Tiny House Prepper.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill with Tiny House Prepper. Did you happen to see the video that I just released about the Bob bicycle trailer? I had fun making that video. I hope you enjoyed it. But during that video I carried 2 buckets, 5-gallon buckets of water, and a little bit later in the video I mentioned that I pulled my back out a little bit when I was doing that as a demonstration of how not to carry water, and I pulled my back out. So that was Saturday, and I could just feel a little bit of twinge in my back. It was no big deal. But then Sunday morning, during the middle of the night, about 3 o'clock on Sunday morning, I woke up with such severe spasms in my back that I woke up basically in screaming agony. And every time I twitched a toe, I would get new spasms that were so bad I couldn't stand it. Sunday morning, it took me about 15 or 20 minutes just to be able to get out of bed into a standing position so that I could go into the restroom. It was not fun. I spent a good part of the day on Sunday in bed. But it started to relax, started to loosen up by late Sunday afternoon. And by Sunday evening, it wasn't too bad. And Monday morning, once again, it was pretty bad when I first got up, but after I was standing and moving around a little bit, it relaxed a lot. So I went ahead and went to work on Monday. I drove my truck about 450 miles on Monday. And it wasn't too bad. But then Tuesday morning, I woke up again in screaming agony. I could not even move. I could barely get to reach my phone to be able to call my boss and to tell her that I couldn't work. So it was at that point that I started shooting some videos to let you follow along with what happened.
So here I am, the third morning, laying here in bed with my faithful buddy, But it's so bad this morning, every time I even twitch either one of my legs or anything below my waist, I get such bad spasms in my lower back, it's excruciating. So I'm going to have to call my boss and tell her that I can't drive today, and who knows how long this is going to be. I'm going to have to try to get to a doctor. I don't know if I'm going to go to a medical doctor or a chiropractor or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But this is not fun.
So I tried to make an appointment with a doctor this morning, and I called several doctors. I called my own doctor, and nobody can get me in. This is Tuesday, and the earliest my doctor could get me in was next Monday. That's like 6 days away. There's no way I can do that. So I called around to a couple of chiropractors, and I found one that can get me in, so I'm on my way to the chiropractor right now. Fortunately, I can drive okay. Once I get into this seat, I do all right. It's just getting in that's the problem. So I'm just a couple minutes away from the chiropractor, so we'll see what he has to say. Hopefully he'll be able to fix me up. So I just finished with the chiropractor. He told me what happened. I understand everything that happened, but I can't repeat it because of all the technical terms, But I have severe inflammation in my lower back where I damaged one of the discs. And when he heard that I drove yesterday, he cringed. He said, "Oh, that's the worst thing you could possibly do for it right now." So this is Tuesday. He saw me today. He wants to see me twice tomorrow and at least once, possibly twice, for the rest of the week. So I can't drive. The earliest I would be able to drive would be next Monday, so I'm taking basically the entire rest of the week off. Fortunately, my boss, my dispatcher, she's about my age, and so she understands when our bodies start to not work anymore. And she was cool about it. She said, take care of yourself first. That's the most important thing. So I didn't get any grief from work, so that was good. So I'm going to be on a regimen of ice packs, and he told me a bunch of different things that I need to do for the next week, and get several chiropractic adjustments a day, and hopefully that'll take care of it. I've been through this once before, so I know the process. Only the last time it wasn't as bad as this one is, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm back home from the chiropractor after my first visit, and he told me basically to go home and go to bed. He told me what position to lay in. He said, don't move, stay off your feet as much as possible, stay flat on your back. Not even in a recliner, he wants me flat on my back. He told me to use this stuff to rub onto my back. It's a topical analgesic. Told me to take Aleve. And he said the more you stay off of your feet and don't sit, the more you lay down, the better, faster you're going to recover. So I've been doing that all day, and actually for the first time in 4 days I'm not in pain, and it's wonderful. Unless I try to get up. As soon as I get up, it all comes back. But just laying here, I'm pain-free. So the biggest problem now is just the absolute boredom. Fortunately, we have unlimited data on our phones, so I can watch like Netflix movies and stuff on my phone while I'm laying here. So that's a help, but a whole week of laying here like this so this thing will heal, I'm not looking forward to that. But if I don't, it's not going to heal. So here I am. And of course, Elizabeth is still in San Francisco, and so I'm here alone, so I can't even call for help. If I want to get a drink, I got to get up and get it myself. But it is what it is, so I'm dealing with it. So this is now Friday morning. I injured my back last Saturday, so it's been almost a week. I've been going to the chiropractor twice a day. I'm on my way to the chiropractor again this morning for my Friday morning adjustment. The pain for the first couple days was absolutely debilitating. I couldn't even get out of bed. But now the doctor has done an incredible job, and I probably have, I would say, an 80% reduction in the amount of pain that I'm feeling. There's still some there, but it's not debilitating anymore. So, obviously I have not been working all week, have not been driving my truck. I'm expecting the chiropractor to clear me to go back to work on Monday after another weekend of lazing around and doing not much of anything, just trying to rest my back. So I'll give you an update after I come out of the chiropractor, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll be driving Monday. Oh, and Sunday evening I have to go to drive to the Newark airport to pick up Elizabeth, who's coming back from the West Coast, from San Francisco, and I'm very excited about that. So this is now Saturday morning. My last little clip was yesterday morning as I was on my way to the chiropractor. He was very encouraged with what's happening. Most of the spasms are gone, and he said that for the first time he was actually able to make an adjustment in my back that actually moved something. Up until now, the muscles had been so tight that he would try to adjust and nothing would even move. So he made the first adjustment that really moved to put my back into alignment again. And he cleared me to go ahead and start driving on Monday. So, a couple more days yet. And he was a little bit concerned about me driving for so many miles, and I suggested that maybe I could go on a light duty and only do one load instead of 2 or 3 loads like I usually do, which means I would only drive about 7 or 8 hours instead of 12 or 13. He thought that was much better. So I called my boss and explained the situation to her, and she agreed to put me on light duty next week. So I've been off now for 4 days, and plus the weekend, and this is not the way to do it, folks. But at the same time, I've really enjoyed just not driving for a little while, because I was, quite frankly, starting to get burnt out from all the mileage, from all the hours. So I'm back to work on Monday, and hopefully if I baby it, if I take care of it, if I continue to do the exercises that the chiropractor has told me to do, I should be okay from here on out. Of course, Sunday night I'm going to get Elizabeth, and then I go back to work on Monday. So that's it. Just I used to carry 5-gallon buckets of water like that all the time to mix concrete when I was younger and in construction work. So the moral of the story is don't get old. Or if you do, don't carry water.